Che Wahotasan. This is Lisa Marie. Y'all, I know me and my mucus. Oh my God, I know I got it. Like I'm cleansing, but I don't even know why. Like I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm gonna work it out. See, I feel like my rap is like what, who, and what. But you know what? I don't rap the rap so many times that the rap now stays. All right, so look at my shirt. This is from Kush Clothing. This is the cowrie shell. There's something very sensual, sacred about a cowrie shell. I mean, you know, like a woman's, yeah. It's a very beautiful, ancient thing, and I'm sure it was definitely made with that in mind. So prosperity and abundance comes through the divine feminine essence. That's what the true, they say, you know, I don't know the Bible, but I know they say a wife finds a good thing. So who finds a good wife, finds a good thing. I know I'm saying it wrong, that's why I shouldn't probably say it, but y'all know what I mean. So that means that she is the prosperity, the abundance. She's wife. And I love this. So I love this. This is his first design. Well, this first time he started doing this. So, like the ones he got yesterday was a little different now. But yeah, so I had this one, and I wanted to wear it because I was so digging his video yesterday. I'm talking about my man. Yes, I'm talking about my man. So we're gonna have our little morning revelations. I got up early. Oh my God, got up early. I never really go to sleep. So I was, I know I'm traveling. Plus, I tell you, I have guests. It's actually not just one person, two persons. It's actually a family that'll be at my space while I'm at the Volta region. Yeah, it worked out everything. So I wanted to stay up all night. I had to because I stayed late at the art center, which I had snow. It was worth it. Rona, if you're watching, I had so much fun with you and your husband, James. And thank you, Rona. Like, we kicked it so hard, me and Rona. Like, oh, I needed her. Rona. I had so much fun. This is a sister that watches the YouTube part of family and just a good human being. I was at her husband's wedding, so I just really loved that time. So I stayed late, hung out with her. And then I went to take myself to eat at a fast food place. What's the Mahogany? I'm not eating anymore. I think it's a little too oily and just nobody need no fried food. I'm on a good trajectory. Like I'm doing way better. So, but that's okay. I did. It was good because couldn't want to cook, and then I came in and packed and got ready for the weekend. And yeah, so that all took because I was watching videos. I was all creative. I was feeling so creative. That took all up to 1 o'clock in the morning. So I went to bed at 7 o'clock for 1 to wake up at 3 because I wanted to leave the house at 5 because I need 2 hours at least for my morning routine. And I still didn't do it. That was just a bath and getting my little face together, whatever. It was just a bath. Like I didn't really get a morning routine. Well, yes I did. I got a bath, sorry. Good morning. I got a bath, and honey, the baths have taken me to the next dimension. I'm in the next dimension, and I forgot because I haven't had a spiritual bath in over a little under 2 years. And yeah, my God, so everything fine. Like that bath could keep the devil away. That bath could bring harmony in the relationship. Queens, I forgot about the salt ritual baths because they could save a marriage, they could save your health, they could save a relationship because it's just taking away the bitterness. And I mean, if you see all this clear, and of course, okay, I did a mask because I take time for that. Every time before I travel, the day of travel, no matter how early in the morning, I try to, no matter where I'm going, no matter what, I try to always do a mask. And I don't know what that is. It's only because I believe the mask is a form of protection. And if anything that got a hold of you, you want to get that out. And that clay is an adaptogen, so even though it's going on your face, it's going inside your body and pulling out everything that's not of you or for you, anything that's not healthy. So I always on the day, for me it's a lot. It's like looking my best, but to me, I know that beauty or sacred beauty, if you will, is spiritual beauty. So I know why I'm doing that clay, to be honest, before traveling or the day of travel, the morning of the travel, the morning before I walk out the door. Because I usually travel in the morning, very, very early. So it's because I know that it's not, it's going to make people look at me differently. They're going to treat me differently because they see something, they don't know what it is. That light is real, y'all. That light is real, and most people are looking for light because they're, especially being inside, especially, oh my God, airports in general, I can imagine now, like, I don't even want to be in one like this moment, that's, no. But if I understand you do, because I get it too, you know what I'm saying? It's no judgment. But I'm seriously like, yeah, so I, I love to travel, whether it's the weekends, long, I love it, but I'm so glad to know that it doesn't have to be this big to do. It could just be a couple of days away. You know what I'm saying? We're eating food. Okay, but let me tell you about this food thing. So I'm just naturally going more into my kind of spiritual place. I'm gonna call it a spiritual place. And what is a spiritual place? A deep spiritual place, which is including rituals. And there's rituals in that. I'm getting up a certain time every day. I'm taking baths. Maybe if I don't take them every day, but taking them. I'm doing my yoga, so I'm back to a more spiritual routine. And it's really affecting me in the best ways. So this weekend is my let go weekend. Those last little bit of, addiction that I have to let go of and go and get things done and really just come all the way out. But I'm in a spiritual place. I love the ritual. My 21-day class, which is actually closed because it closed yesterday. So, but I'm in such, and letting go all your edge. I love this time when I'm ready for it. I love this time when I probably haven't had it in a while. Just being very intentional and very purposeful about what I do with my time, what I do with my money, what I do for me, making sure I'm in here somewhere, or what is the new, what I need now. Because I'm feeling about that. I know it's random, let's do random. My man, I watched the videos on this channel. It's his spring collection. I didn't name it that, but that's what it is. That's what it wound up being. And it's beautiful. And some of his fabric, because he makes the most beautiful and thick stuff in batik. I got one. I'm going to take the Hope one, and I'm going to make a dope outfit, a jumpsuit, y'all. I think they're going to love it. With his placement, and then my outfit, I'm going to design it. So it's going to be another collaboration. So, and also, I'm going to do that stretch. That's a new one. And then that two-piece one you all love, off the shoulder, and it has some genie pants. I'm going to use one of his fabrics. Maybe it's the Cesar Suban, and I'm going to make that the same thing because I designed up that and just making his fabric, and we'll have another, and it'll be new, but that's going to be beautiful. What a wonderful, who knew? I didn't ask for a designer. So, to have a designer and be a designer, I just love it. It's lovely. It's amazing. And I don't even really realize if I knew I had that, even being with him for the last 7, 8 months. And I don't think I even realized, oh my God, my man and I are both designers. And we already collaborated on one piece. It was a set, a green two-piece set. Y'all love that set too. Big old pretty skirt. I designed it in the top, and then he tie-dyed on it. Oh my God. And then had the hair wrap to match with the tie-dye. It was very beautiful. Very beautiful. So I love that as well. So yay, y'all. So yeah, I got my little Carrie shirt and t-shirt from Push Coogan. That's not a Lisa Marie, that's from Art Center. And I got my hair wrapped in white because I'm traveling and I'm making sure they're playing football over here, by the way, soccer. And I'm making sure that I am covered completely, prayed up and all that other stuff. A libation poured, But everything, I know when I'm going traveling, period, it's always spiritual. But when I'm traveling in Ghana, to me, it's even more. And you gotta listen for the call, because if the call comes, sometimes you force it, sometimes you don't listen to it. But if you listen, and it's always better and bigger. I just feel like this is going to be give thanks and praises, a very beautiful, powerful, very easy weekend. It's going to be a lot of synchronicity and flow. Yeah, I was talking to someone else. I was like, we both was noticing, like we talked about yesterday was a phenomenal day. But usually we have phenomenal days when we don't talk for a while because he's working on his spring collection. That's what we're calling it, because it is. And I was working on my house, and I mean this house, my physical house, my spiritual house, my mental house, and it was so good. So I hadn't seen him in a minute, and it was nice to come back together because I felt like, yeah, we worked on ourselves doing our own work, and we came back and there was a lot less work to do between each other. You know what I'm saying? That taking that time for yourself and working with yourself or whatever that project, like cleaning your house, that's big. I mean, cleaning the house in the way I'm doing it is even bigger. I stayed up last night. I actually cleaned the kitchen, mopped the floor, did all the dishes, because I knew I wanted those 3 rooms completed too before I left, because the cleaning house is everything. When you're going on trips, make sure your bed is made, make sure the dishes are washed as much as you can, like really be organized. Now see, one day I'm gonna come and my man is gonna have his bag and he's gonna be waiting for me. Y'all know who, baby, who's mostly on time? Is it me or you? Who's I said, who's mostly on time?
It's you.
Ah, thank you, it's me. This one. It's an old young thing. That's what that is. Because old folks always get to places early. And you know why? It's because we learned it is always better to be early. Always. If you're on time, you're late. I'm that person for sure. But also, excuse me, it's important to go with the flow too. I mean, I know the balance. Actually, I don't really like going with the flow. Y'all know that. Not like that. Like I like boom, 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 boom. But then when it doesn't happen, to get upset while it's not happening is probably not the best thing, because now you're putting emotion behind what you don't have. So I think those are the times where you're here to learn something. In my case, it's patience, I think that's what being with someone else and traveling with especially if they travel style, is lay back. It's like, oh my God, the patience. I want to go. Okay, no, stop. Oh yes, I'm going to get ready to go, ladies. But yeah, anyway, I love y'all. I will see you tomorrow. I just wanted to just say have a beautiful, blessed day. Enjoy every single moment. Make your life happen and get some time to yourself. Love you. Peace and blessings.